First thing you do is put water in the pan. How much water?
That much.
What, you're just eyeballing it?
Well, I'm eyeballing
Enough to know that a hot dog can...
enough so that 2 hot dogs will be immersed totally, because I'm going to boil the dogs. Now, the important thing, you got to be real careful when you buy hot dogs, because 90% of the products are really crummy, but there's one that's 97% fat-free. Most of them have humongous amounts of fat, so a hot dog is not a good thing. But if you get a Hebrew National, you know, it's 97% fat-free, which means it's 3% fat, which is the lowest of any product sold in the United States. All right, so that's an advantage to,
So are they more expensive?
yeah, they're slightly more expensive, but it's worth it. It's worth paying slightly more, you know, to help yourself to another grape. Now, it's important when you eat a hot dog to eat it with grapes. You're probably wondering why. Because the grape is incredibly healthy. And the hot dog, on the health factor, even the ones that I'm going to give you tonight, still, it's not like eating an orange, you know. Or eating,
So what's in the hot dog?
well, that's a good question. I think we ought to try to answer that question. So I'm going to read from the label. Iron, 4%.
No, the ingredients.
I am. Potassium, 2%. Right? Total carbs, 2 grams. That's very low. The total fat is 1 gram. 1 gram, which is extremely low. Trans fat is 0. Polyunsaturated fat is 0. You know, it's basically a relatively healthy product. Added sugars, 0 grams. So all right. The next thing you do, we're going to prepare the buns. Now, you happen to be in luck today, because I bought these hot dog rolls today. And hot dog rolls, in my opinion, expire in 24 hours. You must get them. You must eat them when they're right out of the bag.
So what do you think would be the difference between, what would be the reasoning behind making Hebrew Nationals with certain ingredients, but then other brands putting a whole bunch of, you know, sugars or fats? What would be the reasoning behind, the motivation behind doing it one way or the other?
Well, I think there are traditional companies who depend upon taste of their product. You know, I mean, like Ballpark Franks is an example. Have you heard of Ballpark Franks? I mean, they have really good packaging, and it sort of brings a memory of, well, this is the kind of hot dog I used to get when my father used to take me to the baseball game. I mean, that's the skill.
So it's
of
a
the
signature taste
Yeah.
linked with good advertising.
Yeah, very good advertising. Where Hebrew National, you know, I mean, it's ethnic, you know, and there might be some inherent anti-Semitic reason why somebody would not buy a hot dog. And I could give a crap what they call it. I'm not interested in name. I'm interested in what the ingredients are. You know, so a lot of hot dogs have really bad ingredients. You know, they're made out of things that I won't mention. You know. So first thing you want to do is wait until the water boils. So one of the lessons in life is never make a video where you're dependent upon water boiling. All right.
Oh, you just edit it later.
Yes, you could
Just
edit
time-lapse
this
it.
section of the video, although it is sort of humorous. So you know.
Well, if you want to give a real-time experience of how long it would really feel.
I would estimate a minute from now, this water will be boiling. And then we will immerse the hot dogs.
So you're waiting for it to boil.
I'm waiting for it to boil. And, what's going to be remarkable is the taste of this hot dog. You are in for a treat. I mean, you know there's been a good hot dog and a bad hot dog, right? I mean, you know what tastes good, right? And to your taste.
Yeah, there's just a scale of...
Let's give you the Hebrew National Taste Test Hot Dog Challenge.
Okay.
All right? Let's see, and you'll participate. I already know what it tastes like, right? You haven't had one of these hot dogs. And the way I'm cooking, I mean, there's different ways to cook a hot dog. I could get a skillet, right, and roll it on the thing and get it all black, you know. That's one way. Or I could take it out on the barbecue, you know, get the charcoal from Publix, light the fire,
Fry it.
you know,
You
put
could,
the dog.
You could fry it on
I
a,
could fry it here, right? Why do I boil it? Well, first of all, it's the safest way, you know, because it's 212 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's going to kill any bad guy that could, you know, contaminate my body, right? So I like that appeals to me. And it also cooks the inside of the Frankfurter really well, which you may not do on all the other options that are available to you to cook a hot dog, you know.
because it's submerged in the water. It's
It's
submerged.
boiling, yeah. The water gets through right into the core of the hot dog, and if the water's at this 212 degrees, which kills anything, you know. All right, as I predicted, the water is now boiling. All right, now I will remove the hot dogs, and my hands were very carefully washed, by the way. And I will put one for you, and I will put one for me. Boom. And I will now make a note of the time, 12:35. All right, now we would now
12,
edit the
it's
video.
12:25.
What does it say?
12:25.
All right, we have to wait until 12:31, 6 minutes. They say 5, but I like 6. Now, would you like a ginger ale?
Sure.
Now, you may wonder why I'm offering you a ginger ale. In my endless quest to learn, to secure knowledge, what is the drink that tastes best with a hot dog?
I don't know. I usually just drink water for the most part.
Water's not bad. Water
Every
would be
once
up
in a
there.
while, I'll drink something else, but I'm
What
not
do you
usually
think
like a
most
soda
people-
person.
People go to a ball game, they have a beer, right? Football game, they have a beer and a hot dog, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But if you're a kid, you can't drink beer.
Or, yeah, or like a,
What
like in a
happens if-
sports bar
What
or
happens if you're
wherever.
13 years old? You can't have a beer legally. So I did some research on it, and
You were trying to find the drink that tastes most like beer that's not beer?
well, no, to do the research to find the drink that tastes the best in conjunction with a hot dog.
Oh, okay.
You know, like for instance, Coca-Cola and pizza go well together, right? Would you agree with that? Pizza and a Coke is a very, you know, they
Complementary or
Complementary.
contra, yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
okay.
playing with, you know, your brother. You know, you're on drums, he's on bass, whatever. What do you think of my new lamp? I went to a
Which one on the table?
I went to a flea market. $17 for that lamp. It's got to be worth more than $17.
What was there before?
I had a different lamp, which I gave to Maliwan. But I think that lamp is more funk appeal. You want ice with your ginger ale?
Sure. I actually have a frozen bottle of water that I could probably pour this on. So you don't have to use up your ice.
I never worry about using shit up because the reason I have it is to use it. So, what difference does it make? It's going to get used either today or tomorrow or the day after.
No, it's just annoying when you don't have an automatic ice maker and you have to refill them manually.
Really? Doesn't bother me. I mean, what are the other options at that moment in time?
Well, for you, it's probably not that complicated because you have probably what? How many ice trays? One, two, and so. But at my house, there were a lot of people getting ice, so a lot of them have to keep being refilled because there's just so many people getting ice. Because well, I live with well, my sister's gone now, but it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Where's your
people
brother? So,
living in there. That's a little open. The
Yeah.
cap.
sorry.
So I was living with 5 people. Now it's down to 4. Thanks.
So there's your.
And it actually looks like a beer.
Yeah, it does.
The way it fizzles and all that.
Here's my ginger.
So you said you were like 9 and you wanted to know what went best with a hot dog?
Well, the bottom of the story is.
And it came down to grapes and ginger ale?
Yeah, grapes are good and ginger ale.
Grapes and ginger ale.
Because it helps if you're stoned. Now, let's check the clock. It's 12:29. I think we've got 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
It's very important that you pay attention to the time, because if it's not less than 6 minutes, you run the risk of it not being properly debacterialized, and cooked properly.
Mm-hmm.
But if you overcook it, then you lose some of the taste. So it's important to get it at 6 minutes. There is some element of responsibility involved.
So we're on the last minute.
Is it? About a minute and a half.
Yeah, because we don't know if we started on the,
Oh, yeah,
it was
good
12,
point.
it was 12:25 when we were looking at it, but it could have been the tail end of 12:25,
That's right. Or the very beginning. We don't know. That always throws things off.
Maybe you should wait for it to switch.
We could split the difference.
Yeah, you could just go for the middle. So halfway through 12:31.
And so you don't even have to turn them at all.
It just turned 12:31.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm going to have you touch
Are
your
you
hot
taking 'em?
dogs.
I was gonna give it 30 seconds.
Take your your hot dog. That's it. That's yours. And this is mine. All right, give it the challenge taste test. Now, do you want mustard? I can give it to you.
Anything we should put on it that
I
is gonna
keep
make
mine
it better.
plain. It's up to you. I think it's a personal choice thing. I can't say that one is better than the other.
You don't put mustard on it?
I don't personally, but you may wish to. Turn off the stove. Give me your opinion of that hot dog.
I think it's great. It's really delicious. And it's almost like a melt in your mouth hot dog.
Isn't it? You go to the Hard Rock Steak, you'll probably get a hot dog this big.
Yeah, it'll be like $10, right?
Right. God knows what they're charging. Who won the football game?
I would put sauerkraut on it, maybe some relish.
I don't have that.
I know, I'm just saying, just some ideas. Because I'm gonna get these, and I'm gonna make them just like how you did.
Yeah, it's easy too, that's what's.
Well, I have, this is why,
No mess, The pot just needs to be rinsed out with cold water.
I would make 2 at a time, and that would be a really
Yeah,
nice,
that's your lunch.
really nice lunch right
Yeah,
there.
and it's inexpensive. I can't remember if I paid $4.99 or $5.99. I think it was $5.99. The price is going up. You get 6 hot dogs, and then of course you got to buy the roll. The rolls are.
I wonder if you can buy them in bigger bulk at like Costco or one of
Oh,
those
sure you
places,
can.
BJ's or
I'm
something,
sure you can.
with cases of ginger ale
Yeah.
and grapes. Well, there it was. What do we call this video?
Hot dog heaven.
What?
Hot dog heaven.
That's the title? Hot Dog Heaven?
Ah, That's what I would title it. 3-word title. Hot Dog Heaven by Tony Collella. You make little movies. People will watch them if they're entertaining.
It's your story. Hot dog
Or we
heaven.
could just do a two-way street, a two-show. It's you and me interacting. The Adventures of Rick and Tony, Part 1. The Adventures of Rick and Tony, Part 2.
As long as at the end we have to tell them to subscribe and all that stuff and like it and subscribe and
that's your
share.
job.
All right, well, that's it. I'm gonna drink my ginger ale and return to hot dog heaven. And I'll see you all in the next episode.
That's right. The important thing is the episodes be very short. 3 minutes. It's like you treat it like a tune. But you have a little script, a little thing that happens.
We'll just edit that down in pieces.
Right. And then you always end it, I'd always end it like saying, and now you've experienced hot dog heaven. And you know what'll happen? People will go out and, hey man, I saw this on the internet. We gotta buy Hebrew. What? We gotta buy Hebrew.
You'll be their biggest.
We
They
gotta
start
boil-
now. You start
Right.
charging them for advertising.
Yeah, eventually we could probably submit the ad, and they'd probably give us money for it.
Or they can run their ads on our videos.
Yeah. Tell us what you think of our ad that we did for you, free of charge. Tell us if you think it'll sell Hebrew National Video. Of course it will.
Well, only one way to find out. So
That's right.
give this video a like, share it with your friends, and go out and get some Hebrew National.